Is your national provider identifier number, your NPI number. And so what this is for, this is your NPI number is your 10-digit healthcare number. So if you're dealing with anything in the healthcare industry, meaning transportation for healthcare clients, insurance, Medicaid, anything associated with the healthcare industry, you need to get your NPI number when you're dealing with the non-emergency medical transportation industry. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to cms.gov. There's a 3-page application that we have to fill out pertaining to you and your business. And we need this because, like I said, if you're going to be working with Medicaid or brokers, they require you to have your NPI number. And since it's free, we're going to go over this in the next um, video so you can see exactly what I'm talking about as far as how easy it is and what's the importance of you having it. Because like I said before, if you're going to be dealing with Medicaid brokers or insurance companies, they're going to require you to have your NPI number, and we're going to show you the steps on how to get your NPI number. Usually, it takes about 7 days to come back, as opposed to a few months ago it was about you can get it the same day. But times have changed. But I'm here to help you. We're here to help you get your NPI and help you walk you through the application. And we're gonna give you the taxonomy code as well, because a lot of people have a hang up on what they need to do when filling out this information. So I'll see you on the next video. I'll see you soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill out the form for the national provider identifier number. So we got to get your 10-digit NPI number in order for you to work with Medicaid and or brokers. If you are in the broker state, you're going to need this NPI number, national provider identifier number. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start filling out the basic information, right? First, this is a initial application, so you want to check that box. Let's see if I can get it checked off. It's not going to check for me. But initial applications, with the first thing is you're going to check off. And then we're going to go down to entity type. So entity type, we're not an individual. An individual, you're not applying for an individual number, which is a doctor, nurse, LPN, anybody in the medical field that provides, service, MA, medical assistant. We're not neither one of those. What we are is an organization that provides medical transportation. So we are an organization. And so we're going to check the second box, which is entity type number 2, right? And then we're going to go down to, is this organization a subpart? Right up under that question. You'll check no. Okay, and then we're going to move on to section 2, identifying information. Identifying information, we're going to fill out all the information in this entire application pertaining to organization. So do not submit any information pertaining to individuals. We're going to fill out information pertaining to organization. And then from here, you'll put in your business name, okay? And then you're going to put your employee identification number in, because we did that in the last step. In the beginning, you put your employee identification number in. And then we will be type or other business name. You don't need to fill out anything pertaining to that. Next, we're going to go to section 3, corresponding business address. So if you don't want any information going to your regular home address, you can use what we call virtual address. You got to pay for it, every month. It's approximately maybe like $25 a month. Or if you don't mind, having your mail sent to your address and it doesn't bother you, that people can look up this information, then have it sent to your home address. And so we're going to fill out all the boxes pertaining to this. Address, 1, 2, 3. Main Street. Detroit, Michigan. 48227. Phone number 248-598-7080. And then we move on to the next section. What would be your business primary location? So where all your vehicles and everything be stored? Okay, so if it be at your home address, you're going to put the same information here. But if you have a physical location, you're going to put all that information, pertaining to your business right there. But as we move on, we want to do the same thing. Fill out this information. State, zip code, business telephone number, if you have it. If not, your cell phone number will be sufficient. If you have a fax number, put your fax number in there. If not, we'll move on to the next set of information pertaining to our business. Other provider identification numbers, more than likely, if you have your Medicaid number already, you put your Medicaid number in there. 120489. State wherever you have your Medicaid number at, Michigan. Then we're going to move on to the taxonomy code. A lot of people get hung up on the taxonomy code. So 343. Three, 4, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a letter X. That's the taxonomy code for the non-emergency medical transportation industry. Then you're going to scroll down. You're going to bypass section 4A, but you're going to go to B, who's the authorized official that can sign for this information. You're going to put your information there. So what I'm going to do is have my signature. You can put your date in, 11-20-2023. My first name, last name, title, the owner, telephone number, no, wrong box, 248-598-7080. We're going to erase this. And then finally, we're at the bottom of the application. So who is the contact person? Just in case we need to get any further information pertaining to this application. These credentials is very important because if you got your CPR certification, you can put it in there. title, I'm going to put owner as well. My email address. Telephone number. And now we have completed the application. Now it's ready to be submitted. And that's how you fill out your MPI application.